Well, it's called the Sunflower Showdown. It is the 122nd meeting between KU and Kansas State. Wildcats have been dominant as of late. The last win by Kansas, the Jayhawks, it was Mark Mangino in 2008. K-State's won 15 in a row since. Last season, it was a nail-biter. Lance Leipold told us this week they let one slip away, blowing a double-digit advantage in the second half. 31-27 was the final. Let's see what happens just 1 year later against Houston a week ago at Arrowhead. He'll call his own number on first down, twisting and turning, and a gain of 3, maybe 4. KU needs 7. Daniels flushed to the edge. And right at the line to gain as he steps out of bounds. That'll move the chains. Jared Casey joins Daniels and Neal in the backfield on third down. Into the flats, Neal had to make one man miss. He'll do so and a little bit more. Did the ball pop out? K-State players signaling. Jordan Riley involved in the tackle. Daniels effective on the ground early. The handoff to the edge and a first down and a lot more. There goes Morrison into the red zone. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Kansas. No problem with his start. Stay with me. Savion Morrison, Ajo.
Savion Morrison takes the opportunity, breaks the tackle, makes the defender miss, and finds the end zone.
Now the offensive coordinator at Texas A&M. Johnson will keep it, and along the far side, a first down.
He just glides. Like, Avery Johnson is a smooth runner. He's fast, he's athletic, but he's gliding, setting up.
DJ Giddens, the running back. Avery Johnson wants to throw it, and the comeback route is there again to his tight end, Ancio. His ability with the jump cut has been outstanding. Johnson buys some time. There's the tight end again, rumbling towards the end zone, and the touchdown for Ancio.
This is a gritty group led by Will Ancio, born in Overland Park, Kansas, the Wichita area. Wants to be an orthopedic surgeon. Right now he's doing surgery on the defense.
Neal, the running back, tackled near his own goal line and driven backwards. And a safety for K-State. And the Wildcats have their first lead. End zone, give them 2.
The hometown kid, Damian Ilalio, gets in the backfield and keeps Devin Neal from getting out of the end zone. The ball has to completely cross the plane for it not to be a safety. Ilalio, great hands, doesn't get pushed.
Giddens, the running back. Johnson to the perimeter. Avery Johnson with a first down, a little bit more.
People use the phrase speed kills. Well, this is the definition. You think it's a great pass rush move, but no, you're
Swanson and Giddens in the backfield. Johnson, a little jump pass, wide open for the touchdown. Garrett Oakley.
Think they're going to block, but they're not. They start off blocking, and then they find a way. It's almost like that old Tim Tebow play. Find a way to make you think that they're going to block you, and you think it's a speed option. No, you find Garrett Oakley in the back of the end zone. Tight end, you tell me.
Followed him down to Lawrence, and a big play as the Jayhawks in business. Daniels directing traffic where the ball was whipping around for a moment. He gets it to Neal. All the way down to the 32.
But notice the patience and the presence that Jalen Daniels has. He senses the pressure in the pocket. He avoids the rusher.
Wildcats show pressure. Here they come. Time for Daniels. Has a man. It's Graham reaching for the front pylon. And he got there.
Captain, my captain. Luke Grimm was voted a captain by his teammates. He's lined up on the inside, and he's an elite level route runner. I talked to one of their coaches down on the field. He talked about how he's not necessarily lost weight, but he's gained muscle.
3 touchdowns without an interception last week. No pick so far for Daniels. Again, wants it all. Double coverage until now, and it's picked off. Siegel has it. Back-to-back games with big plays for number 21. Still on his feet, Marquise Siegel. Dropped down at midfield. 2 defenders in the area.
And 2 picks in back-to-back weeks. Marquise Siegel is playing deep. He sees the ball. He tracks it. Interception. He had a pick 6 last week. He's 6 foot, 197, transfer from North Dakota State. He is the team leader. We asked the coaches who the leader is, and it's been Marquise Siegel. But what impresses me about this play is all the blocking by his teammates.
3 KU defenders standing at the goal line. Johnson wants to heave one deep, and he does. At the 3, it's going to be caught, and a penalty marker comes in. Let's see what happens here. Jace Brown inside the 5. Did he push off?
Yeah, it's going to be offensive PI by Jace Brown.
Pass interference. Offense number 1. That penalty is declined. That is the end of the first half.
With assistance.
Well, that's called self-help. So it looked like it was going to be an interception, and Jace Brown said, let me help myself and push you out of the way so I could catch this ball.
28 days between home games for the Wildcats. DJ Giddens around the left side, weaving his way through traffic. Still on the move, racing into Kansas territory. The stutter step, he'll stay in bounds. 54-yard gain.
The junior from Junction City, Kansas, finds space. What's more impressive about this is he wasn't touched until he was about 45 yards.
Co-offensive coordinator Matt Wells that have assisted in his development. He'll keep it here. On the move, Johnson across the goal line for the touchdown. Kansas State extends its lead.
Need much, and Braden Lofton, to your point, just got enough on the edge defender, and that little touch.
A lot of shifting, a lot of movement. The tunnel screen to Grimm, and he'll bolt ahead for the first down. The field goal department. Devin Neal wants the end zone. Devin Neal, did he get there? He did. What a play for the senior from Lawrence from 24 yards out. Remains a 3-point game.
Whatever it takes. Injury early in the game. You go to the locker room.
Road win at WVU. 65 tonight at home against Kansas. There goes Edwards. Dylan Edwards in the open field. And tripped up just shy of the red zone by O.J. Burrows.
Well, Roy, you said earlier that Avery Johnson was the #1 recruit in Kansas. Well, Dylan Edwards was the #2 recruit in Kansas. They played with each other in Little League, played against each other as they got older.
It's you versus that guy, man. Take him to a deep place and drown his ass, man. Let's go. Let's go. Dogs on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Absolute gold again with a deep ball. 42 yards on that pitch and catch.
Well, Brett Mott said take him to a deep place. I think Luke Grimm was listening. He said, okay, you want the deep ball, I'll take it.
Re-grabbed the advantage right before the beginning of the 4th. Daniels takes off. The stutter step. Another move across the goal line for the touchdown.
Jalen Daniels is a problem, and I'm still looking for the solution. He's doing it with his arms. He's doing it with his leg. He's not afraid of contact. He's running in the middle in the teeth of the defense, trusting himself and his offensive line to finish the job. Jalen Daniels in the air. Jalen Daniels on the ground. Jalen Daniels anywhere and everywhere on this field.
It's a really good offense, so that's the challenge right now.
Your ground game has been efficient, both Avery as well as your running backs. Do you want to see more of that to close it?
Yeah, absolutely. We got to stay balanced because they're blitzing us. We got to be able to throw the football, but it's a good start to the drive.
Thanks for the time.
You bet. Thanks.
10 of 12 on this season, and Tennant hammers it through. It's Kansas State that has won 15 in a row. In this rivalry, Johnson's going to be sacked. What a play by Marvin Grant.
We talk oftentimes as a pass rusher about staying on the upfield shoulder of the quarterback. Marvin Grant does that to a perfect degree.
3rd and 20. Giddens, the inside handoff. And he'll be stopped at the 43 by Brown. And with the backfield emptied, you wonder, is this quarterback draw time for Daniels? He wants to throw it. Now will take off. With a path and a tumble, the ball comes out. Kansas State jumps on top of it. Brendan Mott.
When you turn on the tape of Brendan Mott, you see high effort, high energy, and no wasted movement. Good things happen when you run to the...
221 rushing yards tonight. He'll fake it to Edwards. Johnson straight ahead. The spin in the first. Brought down to the 35. Tennant on the way. Chris Tennant connects from distance. Kansas State back in front. Little kicker swagger after an attempt at a connection like that. Daniels again on the comeback, and it is corralled. The reception is there at the 44. Here comes the pressure. Daniels running away from it, racing to the edge, and he lost the football out of bounds. Kansas State gets the football back. VJ Payne tracked him down. And 15 years of frustration will continue for the Jayhawks.
Just when you thought that Jalen Daniels was going to do it with his legs, VJ Payne shows the extra effort, shows the strain, shows the energy, shows all those off-season workouts.